Warsaw, Poland. Why did I choose this topic for my YouTube channel when I used to focus only on Ukraine? Well, simply because I'm not staying in Ukraine anymore and people are tired of seeing only negative content about war. Don't tell me that's not true. And with so many Ukrainians moving abroad and their lives changing, I want to start showing all aspects of their lives and not just life within Ukraine, right? So today, let's dive into Warsaw. Good morning from Warsaw, guys. I'm so happy that I can start showing you some vlogs. So here I want to tell you what I personally love about Poland compared to other countries in Europe. So if you want to talk in terms of similar culture to Ukrainian, similar lifestyle to Ukrainian, all kind of similar things to Ukrainian, this would be definitely Poland for me. By living in Denmark, you know that first we moved to Denmark, then now living in UK for 2 years and more already. Actually, I can see how the cultures and everything, the way how the life organized of the country is different. So it's not bad, not good. Every country has its own positive and negative things. But if you're used to specific lifestyle, you will feel that probably this lifestyle is the best. A lot of people who used to love Ukraine, the lifestyle and the things, you may find Poland is very similar, but in some cases it has more things, in some cases less, but it's pretty similar. So even now I'm walking, I love everything around. It's cheap. I need to say, compared to UK, you can notice how cheap is that. In the hotel that I stayed, which cost around $100 per night, depends from the rate. So I noticed that in different days they have different rates. You can say 100 to 120. It's a 4-star hotel. I have the room with the windows from two sides. It looks so beautiful. In UK, for this money, if you want to stay in the capital in London, that would be the cheapest ever hotel. So definitely it's nice to come and relax and live quite a luxury lifestyle on a budget, you can say. Okay guys, so let me stop talking and start showing you the things around. Let's go. Warsaw is the capital of Poland, and many people from Kiev, Ukrainian capital, have chosen to move there. In many countries, the capital city isn't always seen as the best place to live, for example in the US. But in Ukraine, as in many post-Soviet countries, there is a strong tendency. The smaller city, the fewer services and opportunities it offers, and naturally the capital has the most and the best. That's why everybody dreams to live in the capital. And people who used to live in the capital, they will never think to go anywhere else. Besides that, Ukrainians carry this mindset even when they are moving abroad. They feel drawn to capitals and big cities. That's why they always need to move to London, Paris, Warsaw, but in the case with US, it's Los Angeles or Miami. And so, here we are in Warsaw. Why I say Warsaw and Poland in general is similar to Ukraine? What does it mean? First, architecture. Warsaw in particular, but also other parts of Poland, were heavily destroyed during the World War II. After the war, Poland fell within the Soviet sphere of influence, leading to the establishment of a communist government aligned with Moscow. Under Soviet guidance, Polish cities were rebuilt in a style similar to other Soviet projects. This is why Warsaw's architecture has similarities to Kiev, which also suffered heavy bombing during the Second World War and was rebuilt in the same style. As I walk on the streets here, I keep having flashbacks, feeling like I'm somewhere in Kiev, but in unfamiliar area. If you've just ever been in Ukraine, let me know if the places I'm showing look familiar to you. In US, even in UK, you can say there is so many people living in detached houses or semi-detached or terrace houses. So anyway, that's the one dedicated building, 1 floor, 2 floors, let's say 3 floors. So it's not big apartment towers. In Ukraine and in Poland as well, as I see, most of people, they're living in apartment towers, and the benefits of living in such way, I never thought about it, but I discovered it in UK now when I'm living, once I don't have such opportunities. You have very dense population, and if you have very dense population, you can have a lot of services around, because the chances that somebody can buy and come is higher. So here's at all, there is some fruits and vegetables down, it's just kind of like pop-up stuff. But for example, behind me, all the first floors of all apartments is some business, and now I will keep walking for you, and also you can notice that there are also all first floors of apartments. So on top there are apartments, but down there is a first floors, and those guys, they are clinics, they are shops, there are some organizations. Even organizations is not very often, mostly this is clinics and shops. And once you are living in such towers, and that's the most the common thing to do in the whole country, you will have all the services down. So if you need barbershop, if you need shop, supermarket, whatever, you can just go out, and for sure you will find something within 5 minutes walk. So that's, for example, the thing that I'm missing so much. This is the entrance to the apartments. This is the entrance to apartments, and see here all these white nice things. This is some businesses. Second, language. Both Polish and Ukrainian, along with Belarusian, Slovak, Slovenian, Russian, and several others, are part of Slavic language family. Many words are the same or quite similar across these languages. Since Ukrainians typically know both Russian and Ukrainian, it's relatively easy for them to understand Polish. They can often deduce the meaning of Polish words by drawing on similarities from both Russian and Ukrainian, even if they never heard those words before. This is true in general, but after the full-scale invasion, Poland welcomed almost 1 million Ukrainian refugees, so you're very likely to hear Ukrainian spoken around you no matter where you go. I was hearing Ukrainian literally everywhere, which combined with a similar architecture makes it easy to feel momentarily confused about which country you are in. Immigrants. So in UK, in US, you have more than 200 nationalities. Many of these people are born in UK. Many of them are moving because of work, because of so many reasons. And one of the reasons, I believe, because they speak English. So anybody who wants to move from abroad and he speaks English, probably UK as well as US and Canada would be their choices over, let's say, France or Germany, where they still need to learn the language and so on. Here they don't have refugee programs, so they don't have many people who are refugees, which they're accepting in bulk at least. This is as per their government was saying and their officials, so that's what I know. But what I see on the street, you also don't see many foreigners, people from really different countries and cultures. There are some, but I feel they are more tourists, or this is very small minority who is living here. And I'm in a downtown of Warsaw, which is at all a capital, the capital of Poland. So I'm not even in some small city, which is, you can say, yeah, nobody wants to go there. Ukraine was so one nation country that we have a couple of other nationalities. I cannot say that there is no foreigners in Ukraine. We have, but they are very small mix that you don't see them at all. And this affects so much the life in the country. So you don't have so much foreign cuisine, you don't have shops which are owned by foreigners, you don't have this kind of big foreigners communities, which is you can notice so much and which is making influence in the country life. Lifestyle and attention to detail. Every country has its own culture and little things that are important to its residents, like fresh bakery every morning, dedicated spaces for families, cozy cafes, or thoroughly designed public areas. In this regard, Poland has a lifestyle very similar to Ukraine. Both cultures appreciate aesthetics and high-quality service. Small details matters a lot. These are things I've missed over past years and finally found again in Poland. Take this tea serving, for example. Instead of just bringing a cup with a tea bag, they serve a cute little teapot filled with a loose-leaf tea. Or look at this Ukrainian clinic bathroom in Poland, or the lobby of the dentist's office. Everything is arranged with care. And if you think these services cost an arm and a leg, not at all. It's about aesthetics and attention to how the things look and feel. I mentioned Ukrainian clinic. Basically, many Ukrainian businesses have opened in Poland, which was a big reason of my visit. So make sure to stay subscribed, and I'm featuring many of them in my next videos.